Hi all, this is the weekend message, the 29th of April to the 1st of May. Might resonate with a few of you, others it may not, but it is for the collective. So let's see what's going on this weekend for you, or what's coming out of the blue. And it's like, it's been a crazy week with the energies, hasn't it? Some people have been up and down with their energies, been feeling a bit flat. We want a bit of upliftment really, don't we? But let's see what's going on. That's the dreaded word, we want some upliftment. So straight away we've got some controlling going on here, haven't we? Let's have a look. And we haven't got that. We're losing the lack of direction or power at the moment. There's, quite crazy this is. It really is crazy, to be honest. I don't know where to start with this, because we've got swords, and I've shuffled the deck. I really have. Where do I start with this? So there's, right, swords, communication. There's got to be a lot of communication. I feel, we've got to change the energy with what we're in at the moment, what people on the outside are causing us or trying to control us. There could even be like a cockfight here with two blokes around you, okay, or even two women, I should say. But with this, there's one that's all over the place and one that's quite stable and maybe the better choice here. So, but then the one in the past is perhaps, or an ex or a relationship at the moment. They're holding you up. They don't want you, but they don't want no one else to have you. So, but there must be a lot of arguments or this person pressing your buttons at the moment. Because what I've got, okay, is the King of Swords here. It was reversed. So they're not changing, they're not moving, they're quite lazy, I feel, actually, as well, this person. So they're not doing what they should be doing. But then we've got an interest in somebody else on the outside. Do I go on a date? Do I do this? Do I do that? But it's kind of, or you could be even having an affair here, but you're not sorting your shit out at home, and really you need to be sorting your stuff out at home before you move forward, because if you don't, this new guy or this new person, it isn't going to work. But there's an interest in somebody around you here. Do I go? Don't I go? Yes, go, because it would be good to get you out of all the craziness of this controlling freak and whatever who's around you at the minute. But you're not taking the control. You're not sorting loose ends out. And if you don't sort loose ends out, then it really is, the shit's going to hit the fan here in a big way. Because we've got the Ace of Wands here. It is reversed. I mean, that is a beautiful card, but it's reversed. So you're not taking control. You're not taking action. You're not sorting loose ends out. How many people have been in relationships and then that person don't want you no more, and then you're there waiting, well, are they going to come back? Are they? Are they this? Are they that? Are they doing this? And they're, even being ghosted, and they can't even tell you, well, we're done and dusted, I don't want to know you, that's it. But they leave that door open, keep you guessing, they go and have their oats and whatever, then they come back and like nothing's happened, and then they do it again, and it's a cycle. But you see, we're not going to put up with that, and you shouldn't put up with that. This is where you've got to take some control. But even if you're in a relationship at the moment and it's dead, it's flat, it's not going anywhere, it's, oh, I'm waiting for the kids to get older and then I'm going to leave him, or I'm going to do this when, she's doing this, doing that, and I'm, no, sort it now. You're wasting your life away. Why should you wait 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, Oh, I'm staying there because of security, because it's the ass, because it's this, because it's that, and then they're picking you up and putting you down, these people, there's so many scenarios here, and they wind you up and they get you down, but you're the one being hurt here. So this is you've got to stand in your power to close doors, to open doors, and if some of you out there, if you have been having an affair, or with whatever you've been doing for so long, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, I always say, if you're having an affair with somebody and there's a partner involved as well, if they don't wrap things up within 15 to 24 months, they're never going to leave their partner. They're never going to move on. They're going to be stuck because it's their house, the kids, this and that, and you will be just picked up and put down. So that's another scenario. And there's so many things I can say in this for the collective, so we can go either way. But looking at this, this reading today, we're in a relationship or we've got an ex who's still trying to control you, where you're not standing in your power. There could even be kids here where they're using the kids, as I've said, you know, but there is somebody on the outside, maybe just stepped on your pathway, paying an interest, and you're thinking, do I go, don't go? Yes, you go, but if it moves into more things, you've got to remember to shut the door here, because again, you're perhaps in fear of saying something, because if this, your ex or your partner and all that sees you moving on, they're going to cause craziness for you. So this is where you've got to close doors first. There is, the good thing is here, yes, we've got a lot of swords. The next three cards are swords, you know. Here, so out of these 6 cards, 4 of them are swords. So this is to do with, you know, you've got to communicate, you've got to speak out, you've got to say it how it is. Yes, there is a new chapter, there is new beginnings, but for you to get the new beginnings, you've got to stand in your power and do it. And at the moment, you're making do, or you're just dragging your feet and always going to come back, or they're going to do this, they're going to, you know, you're holding on to this negative energy, and you've got to stop holding on to the past. You've got to not allow your ex to control you. You know, even if you're in a crazy relationship at the moment where you do your thing, they do their thing, and you know they're seeing someone else and they're doing this, but in your head you're hoping, oh, he's going to see sense, he's going to come back, he's going to do this. He won't do. He's playing games here, and you know, why should you hold your life up and keep waiting for this person to actually, oh, I do love you, I do come back and all this. If he loved you, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing, would he? Or she wouldn't be doing what she's doing. You know, same scenario here. So this is where you've got to get a grip, you've got to take control for you. Now, the Knight of Swords, this is taking new steps. So, you know, some of you might be going through this already, taking steps to move on, realising you can't put up with all the lies and the drama and the chaos, and you know, oh, we're going out this weekend, and then it's cancelled at the last minute because he's doing something else with his mates or whatever, which is excuses. But this is where you've got to have plan B, and actually, well, you're not, you've let me down, but it don't matter, I'm still going. You see the face on them, they'll be gobsmacked. But this is about you changing the energy, standing in the power, having plan B, doing things for you. You know, this new person, which I feel is around here, you know, can open doors for you. Yes, it's going to be amazing. Yes, it's going to be nice. Somebody actually paying attention to me, you know, actually wanting to give me time. But then with that, you've got to be cautious that their life is cleared and it's plain sailing and they don't just want to fling. But if they do, and it helps you focus your mind to move forward, use that as a stepping stone to sort your shit out, to move forward here. So it's a bit of craziness in this reading at the moment, but I feel, you know, there is going to be chaos, there is going to be arguments, you know, that's coming, arising, but things have got to be said, things have got to be done. But it is about you, who's listening to this, to take some control, to get out your comfort zone, you know, to bring in this new pathway for yourself here. Now, like I say, the Page of Swords, it's a new chapter, it's a new way forward, it's taking control. It's, you know, yes, there is arguments, disagreements coming in, but you've got to take control of that. But at the end of the day, the Queen of Swords here, you will stand in your power, you will get the victory here, you will get the peace here. Now, this is, you know, a male or a female here, if they're listening to this, going through this, you will get that at the end of the day, providing you're not faffing around or you're just having fun and games with no intention of sorting things out yourself. Remember, you've got to bring in the balance here, and that's really, really important. But if you bring in the balance, it's going to be absolutely amazing. But I do see, you know, if we haven't had any blow-ups yet, there's a ticking time bomb here. There is going to be something that is going to flare off the handle. But I do feel with partner or an ex-partner, there is other people involved. I do feel that if this is a bit crazy around you here, if it does resonate with you, you know what I mean? That there's something that's not quite right. If there is somebody on the outside paying an interest in you, they're there to, you know, entice you to go and have some fun, but it's also waking you up to sort your rubbish out in your life. And I feel we've got to sort the rubbish out in our life before we actually move forward here. and it's really important that you do that. If you do stand in your power, we will be singing and dancing, we will be having some fun and laughter. At the minute, you perhaps can't see you know, the light at the end of the tunnel with all the chaos within your life at the moment, because we're being pulled in all directions. But if you go with the flow, start doing things on you, again, sorting your house out, clearing the clutter, doing something, you know, physically, mentally, getting you there, you know, doing it will bring in that balance. But if we're just sitting, thinking, pondering, we're just going to have that weight of the world on our shoulders more and more and more, weighing us down. So if you do things, if you bring in the action, it is going to be physically rewarding, and you're going to be mentally stable with this, because again, we've fogged in our head at the moment. But again, this could be a partner or an ex that is fogging you in your head, that is tapping you, you know, and you're perhaps aware of it, but you're not aware of it. And this again is where you've got to pay attention to all the bloody games here, what's going on. But for a relationship to work or move forward or go in a new direction, we've got to start clearing out this chaos. And I do looking at this, there is going to be things, because I just feel some of you have, you know, with a relationship or an ex and all that, they like say things to you to, like, so they don't create chaos and all this, so they can get away with doing whatever. But they're like buttering you up a little bit here. But you know, you are aware of it, but this is where you actually got to not put up with it no more. You've got to stand in your power to work on you, to open these doors. But it is kind of, there's just something with all them swords, especially coming out, there is going to be some craziness. I do also, you see, again, some of you are stuck in this cycle as well because of security. And some of you don't even realise that you've got that help out there if you ask people, or the system. There is that guidance, and there is the right people to come in and help you through all of this. Because, you know, with this King of Swords, there could be somebody that's quite nasty, okay, around you here. But again, it's if you talk to the right team of people and whatever, I'm pretty sure they will guide you in the right way. Now, I have got here the Six of Pentacles. So, you know, there could even be legal matters arising through this, or they are going on already. Again, I feel the scales will be balanced for you, but this person around you, they're most probably saying, oh, you'll never get this, you won't do that. They think they're untouchable kind of thing. But think again, nobody's untouchable, because, you know, things always catch up with us, don't they? You know what I mean? So, you know, people who say they're cocksure of themselves and all this and that, you never know what's around the corner. There's always somebody that knows more, that's better than you, or a bit more in tune around the corner. And this is what they forget, but they think they're the BIM, and they're not, you know. So you will get the balance here. Now, look, another major arcana, the World card coming out. I've just flipped the cards over here, and I'm being drawn to the Two of Cups here as well. So with this around you, you can't see your happiness, you can't see this ending, but I'm telling you, there is a new cycle, there is new beginnings. Yes, you've got to go through this chaos. You know, without going through chaos, we don't learn, do we? But again, this is where some people, when they've been through the chaos, they actually go back and do it again and again and again. Where if you learn by your first or second mistakes, then come on, be focused and be aware on the third time, you know, do things right and don't go back, only go forward. But this is showing me the World card here. You know, it is upright, new cycle, new beginnings, new chapter, new way forward. It is all there. Yes, we've got to go through drama and chaos, arguments, disagreements, but if you can focus on you and put you first, we're not going to be looking back. There is a union in partnership here. There could even be a Piscean here as well. You know, that's so some of you, you know, linked with a Piscean coming into your life. Absolutely going to be amazing and fantastic. But I'm not just saying for the Piscean, it could be for anybody here, you know. But there is, so these people that have got somebody paying an interest on the outside here, watch out, because it could be really, really good. It'll be absolutely amazing if you sort your chaos out first, you know. But we've still got to, like, go on, I'm going to see how it goes here, you know. So it's there. And I do feel they are going to be a good person. They're going to be a good investment here. You know, this person on the outside, they are hard-working, all right? I do feel they are in tune with life. There could even be a kind of connected with spirit kind of thing, you know, in tune kind of, you know. But again, it's like the person that's in an ex or whatever, or a partner that's in your life and it's crazy. These two are like chalk and cheese. It's kind of completely different. And this person that's on the outside for you, coming in, if you let them in to help you and see where it goes, and I think they will give you the advice and the strength to shut the doors here. But we can't just have this person in our life and then we go back to square one again, because that chaos is going to be 10 times worse. So if you've got issues crazy and it's been going on for 6, 12, 18, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, this is like a wake-up call to move in a different direction. It's all there for you, but it's about you. I can't believe these cards. So, you know, this weekend, it's like, things could be coming to a head here, or things could flick your biscuit, you know, in a big way, and you could explode without realising, or things could be coming out here, you know, especially with a partner, with an ex as well, trying to take control or do something. But I do see out of this, over this weekend, you could be thinking as well, going in a new direction. So there's a new pathway there for you, and it's about you again taking control. At the moment, when I started this reading, you've got no control, but you need to take control. So you do need to shut doors, you do need to go forward. Yes, life is an adventure, isn't it? You know, if you make changes or start to stand in your power, I do feel July, August, that's where there could be new keys here to move, because I do feel there will be a move with a few of you here. But again, this is free will. You either take it or you don't. If you're happy living in the chaos and drama, you carry on. But if you step out of it, you'll be surprised at what goes on. But just watch out. That I feel this reading is for somebody that's going through craziness within their life at the moment, okay? Or there is a crazy ex that keeps coming back in and out, picking you up, putting you down, you know, saying what they want to say, get what they want, and off they go again. With this, and you're allowing that. So this is about you taking that control, loving you, believing in you, bringing in the balance, working on you, and then yes, there is an interest in somebody. Could be a friend, and it could evolve into something else, but they're there. But we can't overstep the line until we're actually shutting the doors here. So, you know, we've got to take that control to shut the doors, to move forward. So I hope you understand that. Going to leave all the love with you. Have a great weekend, and try. And I'm going to say, if it is a bit crazy with a few disagreements and arguments and all that, try and just take a step back, go for a walk. You know, clear the air a little bit for you to bring in that inner strength. But remember, it won't always be crazy, because eventually we'll get this calm, and we'll get this union and partnership. We'll be wanted, we'll be loved. It's there. You can't see it at the minute, but if you're not doing anything to make the changes, it will never come. So you have got to stand in your power to do this. I'm going to leave the love with you. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.